Hello, Taurus. Thanks for joining. My name is Ginger, and I'm going to do a tarot reading for the consciousness of Taurus for the week of August 22 to 28th, 2022. Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please take a moment and hit that like button below the video and subscribe if you're enjoying the videos and you haven't become a subscriber. Please do that. That helps to grow my channel. YouTube likes those algorithms. They're important to online functions and all that. So I would really appreciate it if you do that. I want to let you know that I have openings for personal readings, personal tarot readings at nearly half price for an hour reading. You can book an appointment with me on my website, which is listed below the video in the description box. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we're going to get for you. I'm calling in my guides and angels, spirit guides and teachers. And I'm wondering, what do you have for Taurus this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, consciousness of Taurus. All right, let's just go. I'm going to pull a card from the Buddha Wisdom Oracle, and then two from the Rackham Oracle. Rackham was an illustrator in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And I like those cards a lot. They're pretty accurate. So let's see what we get. For Taurus, what kind of beautiful energy do we have for Taurus this week? Okay. I think Aries got this card. It says, replace envy by focusing on your accomplishments. Taurus, this was the reading for Aries had a completely different feel and energy than the one I'm getting for you. I'm trying to understand why you would feel envious. So, typically when we feel envy, we're not feeling real good about ourselves, right? We're feeling a little vulnerable for some reason. So you might want to ask yourself the question. And this is card number 44. So, we people like me like those angel numbers, 44. So you have 44. Let's see what it says. This is Karma Dakini. This is the entity that you have. Karma Dakini. And Karma Dakini is the green Buddha family of the North. So let's see what it says. Karma Dakini is an enlightened wisdom Dakini. She's associated with a family name that I'm not able to pronounce, the Buddha family of the North. The color green, midnight, the gift of accomplishment, the Abhaya mudra of fearlessness, and the poison of envy. Envy is a really poisonous. Jealousy is kind of like the same thing. It's not a comfortable feeling, is it? She's also associated with the perineal chakra, the fifth day in the bardo, the double vara, and the magical function of pacifying. She helps manifest the awakening of enlightened awareness in the mind stream of practitioners, revealing dormant spiritual impulses. She can also grant worldly siddhis, siddhis, supernatural powers. Focus on your accomplishments. The gift of accomplishment. I'm going to focus on that right now. Release envy by focusing on your accomplishments. All right, so what I'm getting is I just had a flash go across my eyes, my third eye, that showed me that maybe some of you Taurus folks are really talented, career-minded people who are working with someone for some reason who is being favored by the boss. They are being favored not because they are great workers, because they're not. They're favored by the boss or by somebody of a higher up the ladder there, because they have, they're either related to someone that the boss would like to get involved with in business, or they think that this person could help them in business because of who they know. It's not for any reason except for that. It's kind of ridiculous that this boss can't see through this person's manipulation, because this person is obviously manipulating your employer. It's very obvious. That's one scenario that I'm seeing. Don't worry about this person. You know what? If it goes on for a year or more, then, get your resume together and go somewhere else. That's not something you can ever compete against. And Taurus can be competitive because you are, you really work hard and you want to be on top. You work hard to get on top, and not just for that. You have a life to live. You enjoy your life. You also want to enjoy your career. All right, that's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. So now I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Rackham Oracle. Let's see. Subversion, tranquility, disturbed. Yes, I would say. What is this? What are they doing here? I'm not quite sure I understand what they're doing here, but there's a guy in the tree. There's this guy here. And then you have animals. Now, it looks like they must be around a campfire or something. It's a bear, a lion, a fox, maybe a wolf and a sheep and a lamb. And it says subversion, tranquility disturbed. So it looks as though these animals are there, and the people, like the guy in the tree, he's really, it's like he's afraid. What are the animals doing there? That's really interesting. And the man standing next to the tree is like calming his friend. He's saying, hold on. The guy who's in the tree is saying, hold on. Let's see what's going on here. Don't get all excited. Not sure what's happening here really, but it says subversion, tranquility disturbed. Well, if I saw that scene, if I was out in the forest at night and I saw that scene, I would say that my tranquility would be a little disturbed, like what's going on. That's this person, this person, coercion, leaving behind. So maybe I'm right. Maybe you will be leaving this position, going somewhere where you are, where your work can be respected. You're seeking respect. It's not like you need to be appreciated. You know how you need to be appreciated, Taurus? You need to be appreciated by pay me. Pay me because I do good work, so pay me. That's really what you care about. You're not interested in these games that are obviously going on here. I'm going to stick to the story of a career situation. That's the story I'm going to use to tell the story. It could be a family situation. It could be a romantic situation. It could be a situation with someone trying to go after your mate, and they're manipulating. And you can see this, and it's not so much envy as jealousy. And what the heck is my friend doing? What's up with that? All right, let's see what we have. I'm going to use the what is this deck? The Tarot of Dreams Oracle deck. The Tarot of Dreams Tarot deck. Tarot of Dreams. Spirit guides and angels, guides and teachers. Bring some clarity to this reading. Let us know. Fill us in a little bit. What is going on here? What is the path for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know about this situation, which is really very immature? It's very sneaky. It's has no integrity for the boss or the other employee who is Boy, they're really telling your boss a story about how you know, they know that your boss needs to meet. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe they're related to this person that your boss wants to meet, and your boss is like really chomping at the bit to do whatever they can, he or she can, to get contact with this person's relative or whatever. It's kind of a weird story, but I think that this person your boss is looking to meet and to manipulate himself probably has a lot of power in a particular within a particular group of people that you deal with, which would mean a lot of money for your boss. So that's why this is going on. So it would be something like that. Or if it's, your friend going, or an acquaintance going after your mate. Yeah, that's kind of icky. Oh, we have the Knight of Cups. See, you are accomplished. This is the card of accomplishment. Great accomplishment. That's you, Taurus. You are accomplished. Ace of Swords. You're going to nip this in the bud. This is going to get nipped in the bud, I can tell. So the Ace of Swords is about clear communication. And what this card is clearly communicating is victory. You will be victorious in this, no doubt about it. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Let me just say that. What's happening here? Well, you are building character. Character building. Are you going to act like an idiot over this? Or what are you going to do? Are you going to act like a mature person? Or are you going to try to figure this out for yourself? Because really this has nothing to do with you. So why risk ruining your reputation, having stories told about how poorly you behaved? You don't want to go there. You may not be happy about this, but you don't have to let other people know it publicly. You can just do the right thing for yourself, whatever that turns out to be. But that is... All right, Eight of Swords. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped because there's really nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. And and you're feeling a little vulnerable. And that's, I'm seeing, she's naked and the bubble she's in is clear. So it's like everybody can see her vulnerability. Yeah, you don't want to be like that. You have nothing to fear because you may feel as though you just got a slap in the face for no reason. You didn't do anything wrong, but it was a public slap in the face. It's so obvious that what's happening here is not ethical. But you got the slap in the face somehow. And then we have the Star. Don't lose hope, right under the accomplishment card. Don't lose hope, Taurus. You know what? I just remembered something like this happened to me at work. I worked as an executive assistant for many years. And at one particular company, one of the reasons why I was hired was the CEO said to me, "What would you do if you knew I was doing something illegal?" I said, "I'd get in touch with the board of directors." And I talked to the board of directors. I talked to the president, the chairman, and he said, "And what if they didn't do anything?" And I said, "Well, if it was criminal, I'd probably call the police. I don't want to be working for someone who's a criminal." And he said, "You're hired." And a couple of years later, this woman comes into the office to talk to my boss, and she's crying. And it turns out that she was related to, we were a not-for-profit, and we were building businesses for this group of people, okay, to help them to become profitable and to help support them. And we were very successful at it. But this woman comes in, and she happened to be related to the head honcho of her community, who had a lot of power in that part of the country, in a spiritual way, let's say. And this woman goes into my boss's office. She's crying. She closes the door. I'm like, what? You don't close the door when you're talking to my boss. So anyway, she was in there for like an hour and a half, and she comes out. And I tell my boss, I'm like, you know what? You shouldn't really have a woman in your office with the door closed. And he goes, it's okay. I said, I'm telling you, you don't want to do that. So then the next day, I see across my desk comes a promotion. And I'm just like, whatever, whatever, dude. I don't know. If you want to be manipulated, you go right ahead. That's how I felt about it. And I just wrote it out because it didn't affect me. But I was kind of disappointed in my boss because I thought he would be, she obviously, because it turned out that the guy my boss thought she was related to was not the guy. So she got a promotion for whatever. Anyway, I'm like, whatever. So that's what you need to be, whatever, because it's not about you. Okay, we have the Three of Cups here. Celebration. Well, they may be celebrating, but you know what? This is Mardi Gras. This is not the real world. That's what I'm going to say about this particular Three of Cups. This is Mardi Gras. This is not the real world. That comes under the clear communication, the victory, the truth of the Ace of Swords. So, they're playing games and they can believe whatever kind of jokes they want to, but, it's not the real world. The next card out is the Knight of Coins. This is your energy, stable. This is the Knight. He can be, a little rambunctious and a little immature, but it's a stable energy. And that comes under the Strength card. And I really like it because it's as though, the Knight is saying, oh no, we're not going to have any of that. We're not going to have any of that. Nope. Hayo Silver. Hayo Silver. And the next card is the High Priestess. And she comes under the card, the Eight of Swords, where you're feeling vulnerable. So the High Priestess is saying, I got info for you. Why don't you come and sit with me instead of being all wrapped up like that, like you're feeling all trapped and stuff. Yeah, you don't need to do that. You come and talk to me because I'm going to introduce you to the Queen of Wands. And this lady, she knows how to deal with these no good so-and-sos. You know what I mean? She knows how to deal with them. And then we have Three of Swords. You know what? Heartbreak. It's the Heartbreak card. I don't really feel like this is your heartbreak. I feel like it's not yours. So I'm not sure yet what that means because I don't feel like it's your heartbreak. Oh, Five of Coins, lack. You may be the one who's envy. You may be feeling envy just because it's like, what the F is going on here? But you know what? This person, I think, this is how she feels. Or he or she, this person at your job, they're not feeling too good about themselves. The heartbreak card, I really wasn't feeling heartbreak. You know what? When we're not acting in good faith, when we're not acting with integrity, when we're not acting in truth, how does that make us feel? It makes us feel heartbroken when you really think about it. Why would we treat ourselves like that? And not only do we feel heartbroken, but we feel like we're missing something. There's something wrong with us. We're missing something. That's what I'm feeling like here. This person feels like they're missing something, and the only way they know how to try to get what they want is to manipulate to get it. This is very interesting. I have the Page of Coins as the last card here. Page of Coins. All right, what I'm getting from that Page of Coins card is that it is an energy that has come in for you because you're learning something about yourself. You're learning something about the business world, about the office world, and it's new to you because you've never come up against anything like this, and you're a good student. I'm going to say this is the student card, not so much the messenger of money coming in, but the good student card. She's watching. That's what you need to do. You need to pay attention to this. And don't act like this guy. Don't get yourself all worked up. Don't get yourself all worked up. Just observe. Just observe, watch, see what happens. Because you know what? You're already this. You're already accomplished. You don't need to prove anything to yourself. So let go of the envy. Let go of the envy. This is I don't know, maybe for some people it's common. I have not experienced this except once in my entire career, where the boss was obviously being, led by the nose. The situation, it's clear. What's happening here is clear, and you will be victorious. That is clear. The truth will come out. That is clear. What are you going to do? You're going to buckle down and mind your own business and do your work, and you may even move on. And inside you may feel like you're trapped, but that's just a reaction. That's not the truth. It's not the truth. You're not trapped. The guides say, wait, hold on. There's hope. There's great hope here. Don't jump the gun, because your boss and this person, what's going on there, that's an illusion. It's a game. It's just Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. That's what it is for them. So hold your horses. Don't go crazy. Because the High Priestess has information for you. She's going to introduce you to the Queen of Wands, who... you know what the Queen of Wands would do in a situation like that? She would mind her own business. She would do her work. And when that other person kind of fell apart because the whole situation that she created fell apart, the Queen of Wands would just walk right over her as she left the office. I love that. It's true. This woman will end up brokenhearted. I mean, I think she's already partially brokenhearted, but she's going to... This woman, I don't know who it is, male or female, but this person's going to end up brokenhearted, and they're going to be right back where they were. They have never left this position. It's a state of it's their state of mind. They think that they don't have what it takes, but you do. And it's like, you know what? Put the effort in. If you have half a brain, you can do what I do. Not really, but anyway, that's an interesting situation. So you don't need to prove anything to this person that you're better than, or that you see through what they're doing, or anything. You just mind your own business, do what you would do. If you feel the need to leave, then leave. But the best thing for you to do is observe. Keep the focus on yourself and observe. Because there's subversion going on here. And coercion. And what the coercion is about you. It's sort of like your higher self is saying to you, come on, Joe, or come on, Mary, let's go. We're getting out of here because this is not a good place for you. You don't want to work in a place where this goes on. Subversion. Let's see, subversion. The heck is going on there? Something unnatural is going on there. That's what's going on there. That's what that subversion card is about. Unnatural happenings. Replace envy by focusing on your accomplishments. Taurus. That's a very interesting reading. All right, that's what you're up against here. That's what you're going through. That's what you're up against for most Tauruses. I'm going to say there are a lot of you experiencing this at this time. Okay. What card do I want to finish with? Archangel Metatron. I'm going to pull some Archangel Metatron cards. one or two to finish up the reading. All right. Yeah, you have, Taurus has some dignity, and I really feel like people who are Taurus, they have grace and dignity, that's not their style. I mean, you're an earth sign. You don't need to go around manipulating people to get what you want. You work for it. That's what Taurus does. All right, here we go. First, go as above, so below, heaven and earth. Don't worry. You're going to, whatever you need, you'll have, and more. More than you would ever need. All right, and then the next card, leadership. Answer the call. Wow. That's weird because I think Aries got those cards also. Answer the call. So be the leader. You'll benefit from being the leader because if you know who you are, your abundance is the only thing they're waiting for you. There you go. Thank you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope it made sense to you. It made the story make sense to me, and I'm kind of feeling it pretty good for a large portion of Taurus. So keep the focus on yourself. All is well for you. You're just going through a growth spurt here, an uncomfortable growth spurt. All right, have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care.